welcome back, guys. It's Kibla Ahmed out here, joined with G-Man in Singapore. It's the Brothers Geek Out podcast, episode 112. How you been, bro? You alright?
I've been alright, bro. I've been alright. Week after Ramadan, I've just been focused on getting all my training back. So I've been training a lot this week, a lot of running, a lot of home workouts and stuff. But yeah, just it, man. Just same as usual, man. Working, training, and just got some grocery shopping. I'm gonna get my diet back on point next week. I've been eating too many carbs during Ramadan, so I need to get back on non-carb days and stuff like that. But yeah, all good, man. What about you?
Same thing, bro, man. Just trying to get back into a routine. I've done my back in somehow, so that's why I'm wearing my gun holster. Kind of correct my posture. I've been stretching every day for almost the past 2 months, but my lower back is quite bad. But it's alright. I'll get through it. It's just I have my times where it gets really bad.
On the stretching though, how long, when you do your stretches, right, how long do you hold the position for? You're holding it for a long period of time?
Yeah.
A minute or two? So you stay in the position for that long?
Yeah.
Alright, I was
just
to
to
say,
ease that tension off there, innit?
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, like, because like with yoga, with stretching, sometimes people just kind of just go and that's it and think it's alright, but
no.
you gotta hold it for a
we
long
learned that from
period of
martial arts, is to hold it, innit?
Yeah. I mean, that's what I've been doing so I had the plantar fasciitis on my right foot, right?
Yeah.
My left foot before the lockdown and whatnot. Man, I've been using this time to do like tons of stretching and stuff like that and strengthen it. And thank God it's gone now. I've been going out running and it's gone completely. But that's got to do not just with the stretching every single day, but holding each stretch for at least minimum. I just hold it for a minimum of 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And man, just some of the stretches for my hips, for my knees and everything, like just holding the stretch for a long time just is what's effective. But I've been doing it every single day. It's my morning routine now, like wake up.
No, so I've been doing that as well. That's my morning routine, but I don't know, the past 2 days it's something's triggered it, but usually it's stress, lack of sleep or something like that will trigger it off. So I'm just going to continue working on that. Working on some art pieces. I found this new love for doing some digital sketching. I've been learning. I've been on some courses. I just jumped on another course yesterday. Man, some of these courses are going cheap. So I was like, 4 quid to invest in yourself.
Yeah, why not, man?
Why not? You know what I mean? I would have spent that on some ice cream, some chocolate or crisp or something. Hamburgers or something. 4 quid, that's, price of a meal. You know what I mean? Chicken and chips or something, but yeah, so I'm going to be I've been working on making my art more dynamic, so dynamic poses, but making my art more realistic so that you can see the person in it, you know, emotions and stuff like that, because usually when it comes to comic book art, it's like the one face, and I think my artwork has been like that for a very long time. It's either sad or angry face. Like now I want to put some more emotions into it, so which has helped me get an image like that. Well, I haven't finished it. I'm going to do some painting later on today, but working on that, doing more digital work as well, so which I'm happy about. But yeah, it's all practice, isn't it? Tracing, copying, doing the best you can to kind of push forward on it. But yeah, it's been a sad week though, hasn't it? It's been a sad week. Very sad week to think.
It has been.
You know.
Go on, bro.
Yeah, so it's George Floyd, right?
Yeah, it's sad that, because this shit goes on constantly, but it's sad that like Will Smith has a great quote that is saying that it's not like racism increasing, it's just now it's being recorded. You know what I mean? And it's been going on for so long, and then this one has obviously sparked off a lot, but it's just like, it's fucked up, man. And you know what? It took a riot, it took whatever for this guy to be, for this fucking prick, racist prick to be, arrested. It's like, what the fuck? Can you not just see from the footage he's killing him? Like, he's a killer. Like, so I've been thinking about this a lot because it's fucked up, right? And I'm not saying I can relate to it because of what I went through in Hong Kong, but when I say that, right, there's levels to this shit, right? What I went through Hong Kong is not level 10. Level 10 is what's happening out in the States where, racist white cops, right? And when I say white cops, I'm talking about racist ones, not the general nice guy, right? are discriminating colored people, especially black people and stuff like that, right? What I went through in Hong Kong was similar, but I wasn't getting killed or nothing or whatnot. I was just getting discriminated against and being humiliated on the street, stops and search. Now, people used to try and tell me, well, at least you're not getting shot. But I'm like, don't fucking try and justify what they're doing is right because I'm not getting shot. Even level 1 is fucking inhumane when you're a racist pig, yeah? And, so yeah, it's been fucked up. And it's like, it wasn't like, it's only justifiable if it was a fucking shootout or something. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, alright, the guy's shooting back, bam, 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 you gotta kill him, right? But the guy had 4 mans on him, right? There was a charge. I don't know what the fuck the charge was. I can't remember what it was. Some basic charge. The man had 4 mans on him, and then you put your knee on his neck like a prick for like over 20 minutes or something. Fucking murderer. I don't understand why there's not consequences straight away. When you see that, there should be like, you're getting done for murder. No question about it.
But that's the thing though, because like we haven't seen what was happening before that. We only caught the footage that was of him being detained like that. I mean, I didn't want to jump to no conclusions, like if there was a brawl or anything, but if there's witnesses, then the guy's fucked. You know what I mean? The guy's fucked. Simple as.
Yeah, he's fucked, but the thing about the States, bro, and this is why people are going nuts, right, is because there's no consequences. Like, they took a riot and whatnot for them to arrest the dude, bro, but these police to get away with it, and that's why it happens, bro. If there was consequences, bro, like I say, like, in that situation when you could clearly see the guy is unarmed and he's restrained, then there should be 100% you're going to prison and you're getting trialed for murder in the first degree or whatever, the highest charge of murder. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
But because there's no consequences, that's why it happens, bro. And that's why the police, those racist cops, just get away with it. You know what I'm trying to say? But if there was consequences, man, maybe they'll think twice about doing that shit, or maybe not because they're racist pricks anyway.
But then that's when you're going up the ladder, bro. That's when you're going up the ladder.
Saying, man. They need to, but it's too corrupt. It's too fucking corrupt, but they need to. You know what I'm saying? So, listen, I'm not approving of riots and breaking up shit, but you know what? It took that to happen. I swear to you, I honestly believe that if they arrested that prick straight away and all the other cops there straight away and say, you know what, you're getting done, straight away, you're going to prison, murder charges, I don't think there would have been as bad of a riot. You know
no, of course not. Of course not. The thing is, they didn't. The mayor or whoever was the leader of that, the incident, should have jumped on that straight away. Instead, look what happened to that city. Look what it's going to take years for it to be rebuilt. And you know what? Innocent people's businesses and stuff got caught in the crossfire of that to make a point. Yeah. And then there's opportunists, bro. There's bloody opportunists. Same thing what happened in Totty. There was supposed to be a peaceful march for a Family Guy, for Mark Duggan, and it turned into opportunists, bro. Most of them people setting fires and the rest of it. Yes, some of them doing it out of anger. A lot of them are opportunists. So there's a lot of cowards out there as well that just got involved and didn't do it for the right reasons. And I don't just exactly how it happened in Tottenham and what's happening in Minneapolis now is so sad. It's so sad because it's going to take. Basically, other larger corporations are going to come in now to buy those places up, which pushes out all the working class people. It's exactly what happened in Tottenham, bro. You know what I mean? It's weird because you feel like something sad happened for somebody else to benefit out of it, and this is what's gonna happen later on. And that's just probably conspiracies that I'm talking about, but it's usually the way it works. My condolences to the family.
Right. Yeah, definitely. I mean, look, you could be right, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of fucking opportunists, right, that just get involved and want to smash shit. But there is a lot of footage, and that, again, I don't know if this is true, but a lot of footage of police actually starting the riots and start smashing shit, like undercovers and stuff like that. I see those all the time. I want to believe they're true. I can't say to you they are true, but I want to believe they are, right? The police and whoever are undercover, they dress up as people in riot gear, like they're rioters and smashing up shit and to instigate things. So that could be true as well. I'm never gonna say it's not true, bro, but man, man, the fucking needs to be consequences for racist pigs, bro. Honestly, not just racist pigs, so racist people in general, right? Because there was another case a couple of weeks back didn't you see where a father and a son shot another black dude and he was just jogging. The guy was just jogging, And I think he went into a house to kind of see they were constructing it, and a lot of people do that and whatnot. But the guy was just jogging, and then there's this what do you call it? He got the father and the son, they stopped their car or whatever, and then they killed the dude, or they shot him. And this happened months ago, and only recently they got tried for murder because I think the footage came out or something. Or the lawyer released the footage because in the footage you see the black dude kind of defending himself against him. It almost looked like he's fighting against them, but it actually worked against the racist white guys, and they got done. But that's what I'm saying, there's got to be fucking consequences, bro. Like, they need to sort this shit out. Bro, if there was consequences, honestly, like, without no bullshit, straight away I think there'll be less marches and less... There might be more peaceful marches, but there might be less riots, man, because it took 4 days of destruction to get this guy arrested. Why not just arrest him straight away and say, city of Minneapolis, or like, he's arrested, we're going to trial him for murder, he's a murderer, fuck if he's a police, it doesn't matter, what he did was wrong. That might have, bro, the family of George Floyd might have straight away been like, at least straight away there's justice.
Of course, man, definitely. That would have been the easiest way, but they always... man, people, and governments as well, bro. Governments, it's a difficult one. You know what I mean?
Trump as well, he's such a dickhead as well. Like, I don't want to say that, but he is, man. Like, because he influences some of these people and whatnot.
Well, he does that to anger people, doesn't he?
Yeah, and if he's such a vocal president, and he's such a ballsy president, man, if he just done one good thing and said, hey, arrest that guy, he has the power, he's a president, right? If he just wanted to not show that, I don't want to call him a racist, but if he don't want to show him that he's not a racist, he could have said, hey, arrest that guy. So one good thing you could do is the president. You know what I'm trying to say? I don't know why governments and presidents don't just step in and say, that guy's a murderer, put him in prison now, and we'll discuss it. But he instigates shit, man. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, that police officer had a red cap. I mean, again, I'm seeing this all on the internet, so I want to believe it's true. Maybe, I don't know, but I want to believe it's true. I'm seeing it on the internet. He had a hat saying, make whites great again and shit. So this cop was a fucking racist motherfucker, right? Excuse my language. I know we started off this podcast deep, but I've been thinking about this, man, because it's been emotional. Like I say, what I went through in Hong Kong actually drove me out of Hong Kong, because I can't stand the Hong Kong Chinese people. Not all of them. Again, when I say this, man, shit, it sounds so bad. I had a great time there, but they ultimately drove me out because of their discrimination and shit. But Trump fucking, you know what I mean? Like, even in New Zealand, that prick was praising Trump, you know what I mean? And I don't know, man. In Hong Kong, it kind of upsets me when they're doing their protests and they were reaching out to Trump for help. And I was like, why would you reach out to a racist fucking prick? Like, this is what upset me about Hong Kong when the young kids were doing the protests against saving from China. I'm like, I get it, man. Look, I don't think anyone wants to be under China's government. I like I said, from my experience, bro, traveling to China as a tourist, they showed me love. God knows how it is to live there, so I can't comment on that. But just in regards to my experience, they showed me nothing but love. I had the best experience with human beings in China. But, okay, you don't want to be under China's thing, protest, cool, all respect to you in Hong Kong, do that. But when they started reaching out and putting the American flag and reaching out to Trump for help, that's when I was kind of like, why would you reach out to a racist prick, or someone who influences racist pricks at least, as your hero, like, to save us? I'm like, are you I don't know, man. I've been thinking about it a lot, man. This whole thing just sparked up a lot of things in my head, man, just because of what I went through in Hong Kong, and then I just don't understand why black people are suffering in the US. And don't get me wrong, that same officer killed a Native American, a Mexican, and so brown people and Arabs, and we all suffer as well, but black people are going through it, you know, they get it, man, over there, and it's fucked up, bro. It's fucked up. Consequences, bro. Listen, United States, I know you ain't gonna listen to me, I ain't nobody, but you need to set up consequences to these things, man. And if you set up the right consequences, then maybe people will have some justice at least, right? Cool, you killed someone in cold blood, you got an officer law or whatever badge on, doesn't matter, you're going to prison. If there was a shootout, robbery, like the movies, cool, it's justifiable. This is not the case. You're going to prison, just like if I went on the streets and stabbed up someone and killed them, you should be trialed exactly the same.
No, exactly, but...
You're a murderer.
Oh, it's a shame. Definitely a shame.
Got me going, sorry, man.
No, it's a very unusual process and what he was doing. The footage was horrific to watch, and then it was his brother's video, man. Shit made me cry, bro. It got me in tears because he was like, I witnessed my brother get murdered. You know what I mean? Filmed.
I
His
can't
brother's
even,
murder was
yeah, I can't,
filmed, bro, and I was like, he killed me. He absolutely killed
son
me.
of a bitch, the son of a bitch. You know what, yeah? You know when you watch those movies, like with KKK members and whatnot, and they got this fucking look on their face. I'm sorry, man. That son of a bitch had that look, that KKK look, that racist son of a bitch look in his face, and he had his hands in his pockets like a dickhead, and he had his knee on the guy's neck, and there's 3 other cops on the other guy's body, you know, and then you got the one police officer standing there, just not. He, like, these cops, even the cops responsible around are fucking dickheads too, like, because you guys should, like, they know it's wrong and they're allowing it to happen. Like, you're all fucking dickhead, but he looked like a prick, man. He should get punched up in his face, man. I feel bad, man, and I know it's happening everywhere. Don't get me wrong. I know this is just one case that's sparked up, and there's shit going on everywhere, and there's racism going on a lot around the world, but I don't know, man. It's just fucked up. It's just fucked up. I don't know, man. It started triggering off on a lot of things. Like I said, the case in New Zealand, and loads of things run through my head as well. It's because they're like, a lot of people are speaking up now, and shit, I don't want to, like, how do I put it, man? So when the terrorist attack happens, right, terrorism is also fucked up, right, obviously, right? But that's, how do I explain it? It's murder because they're fucked up people. They're mentally ill and or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Be it you're white terrorist or black terrorist or brown terrorist, you're a terrorist, you're mentally ill, you've been fucking brainwashed and whatever, right?
Yeah.
But when it happens in a Western country, I'm sorry, man, and I've seen it even with my friends, they'll post up the flags and all that sort of shit. Oh, where would you, whoever, France, Belgium, blah, blah, blah. But when it happens to, again, like the murders in New Zealand in the mosque, those same people don't want to post up no New Zealand flag, right? They don't give a fuck, right? This black dude who died, George Floyd, those same people I'm seeing are not putting up anything in respects to him. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's like, fuck, man, you're picking and choosing who you want to support, and you're only supporting when there's a terrorist attack, like Muslim terrorists or fucked up Muslim terrorists want to blow up a Western country. That's when you're supporting. Where would you, so and so? But when it happens to other cultures, other people, you're nowhere to be seen. I've seen friends do on Facebook, and it upsets me. And I always want to be that controversial guy. And I've done it once or twice before you've seen me, but I've had to. I don't want to do that no more. But it's just kind of like, man, like, yeah, it's fucked up, man. It's fucked up. I feel pissed. Nothing I could do. No point me getting pissed off here and whatnot. But it's just like I said, it's triggered off a lot. I wish Hong Kong didn't treat me the way it did, because, well, maybe in a way I'm glad it did, because it's helped me evolve as a human being and seeing the world differently and whatnot. But also, in a way, like, I have this bitterness against Hong Kong.
Well,
police,
it happens,
especially.
bro, man. It happens. We're in a world where bro, where discrimination and separatism and race and caste and the society, the way it's built up on, has done that. I mean, luckily enough, we haven't worked with that society. We've always seen things differently, and we've got different backgrounds, different relations, different friends, different, respect. I suppose that's what we've been taught, is respect. I mean, it's scary because I look at my little girl and, she has to go through that bullying and all of that shit. But knowing that I'm going to be there for her and help her push past that like we did.
Yeah, man, and that's what our religion teaches us, man, ultimately. I mean, as human beings, our parents taught us, and again, I think Dad made the best choice ever to move into Tottenham, which is one of the most multicultural areas. So we were away from just our own kind and whatnot. But then again, that's what our religion teaches us as well. And I think that moving to London taught our parents about when they would go to the mosques and they'll see black people, white people, all other cultures, and in the mosque they're like, oh, like, we're all brothers and sisters, you know what I mean? And moving into London when it's so diverse, we're like, oh, our neighbours are white and they're nice, our neighbours Jamaican, they're cool, like, okay, we're in this together. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, we everything, like, I don't know, man. We obviously grew up with obviously the right way of mind frame, right? It's also like, should be racist against non-racist. Like, I know I'm saying white racist police and whatnot, and then the Hong Kong Chinese racists and whatnot, and there's black racists too, there's Arab racists. It should be just racists against non-racists, and that's, you know what I mean? Those non-racists.
No, it's true. But we don't live in that world, man. We don't live in that world, man. That's the problem. You've seen it, man. Even in conversations in the group, like, you know, I've been a bit more advocate about it, but they don't get the point of it. The reason why I say that, okay, it doesn't matter if you, even if, okay, so I'm gonna blatantly say it straight up, and some people maybe get offended by it, and I'm apologizing if you do get offended by it, but, you know, the white man, that's all I can say. And I say it doesn't matter, even if you've got an ethnic background to yourself, you still won't get treated the way we would.
Yeah,
They'll mistake you, innit?
It's see, what you're saying is 100% true, because you can't. This is my perspective on it. See this white privilege shit, right? It exists because of racists again. Like, for example, look at my boy Mark, right? White dude. Like, there's not an ounce of racism in him, right? But he gets white privilege because of racists giving it to him. You know what I'm trying to say? He doesn't want it. I remember we were in Hong Kong once, and we went to a restaurant and whatnot, and they were treating him great, and they didn't know I was with him, and they were treating me kind of, you know, basic. And he was like, "What the fuck? I'm with him. Are you fucking..." Like, you know what I'm saying? They were treating him nice, and they were treating me a little bit different. It was the racists that were giving him the white privilege. So it exists because racist people are giving it to him. Not the white man necessarily, but because, like I say, these are the Chinese that are giving it to him. But racists are giving them the white privilege. But it exists though.
No, of course.
You know what I mean?
It's not something to be sugarcoated. You know what I mean? It's something that people need to know, and it's like, it's gonna be sad when I have to share these type of stories to the young ones like Idris and Alara, and then how they need to be cautious as well, because if you're not, then, you know, next thing you're making friends with all these people, but they don't give two shits about you. It's got to be careful, and yeah. It was touchy, man. It was very hard watch, man, because, you know, when you watch something random like that, you're like, I don't watch it. Even when that shit happened in New Zealand and shared it on there, I was like, dude, I don't want to see this.
Yeah, that was the worst. I can't see that shit. Yeah, no, I
don't want to see this. And then even seeing that footage, I didn't even last 2 minutes. I just had to read up on it, because I was like, it's for, you know, it's still going on.
How crazy is it? How crazy is it now with all this technology and everything? We have access to seeing real life murders happen. Say a movie, man. It's only because it's like through a screen. It's like, oh, it's a movie. No, that's not a movie, man. That's fucking real. There's no lights, camera, action shit. That's fucking real. But because it's through a screen, it's a little bit... Some people find it easier to watch. Are you kidding me? That's fucked up. Like, I can't see those videos. I remember the first time, this was back in the days when, you know, the phones first started coming out. You could put videos in it and shit. And someone showed me, like, one of those beheadings. I think it was like a Russian dude or something.
Yeah, same here.
It traumatized me, bro. From that day, I never watched none of that shit in my life. I don't want to see it. That traumatized me, bro. Like, just because it's on a screen, you actually think it's easier to watch for some people. It's weird how it's easier to watch for some people. Like, nah, man, that's not a fucking movie. I can watch a movie, cool, because I know it's a movie. But when I know it's real, don't screen. Give me 10 screens, I don't care. Like, that's a movie, man. But yeah, I mean, look, man. I mean, like, I agree. I mean, like, you know, the people in charge, the people making the things, those racists, they give that white privilege. And white people, the innocent white person is obviously will take the blame for it. It's got nothing to do with them, and they get the blame for having white privilege. It's not their fault. But also, those people will never understand the shit that we possibly would have to go through, right? Black people, brown people, they can't relate to that part. They're with us because they are brothers and sisters as well. They're with us. They just can't relate to that part because they won't go through it.
Exactly.
But again, it's unfortunate, and us as colored people, brown, black, whatever, we have to also understand that this innocent white man is with us, right? Know that yes, we say white privilege, but he doesn't want it, man. He don't want it. The piece of shit that's giving it to him is what's giving it to him. So just know that it's not. He's our brother. They are brothers and sisters too. We gotta know that. We can't just be like, oh, random white dude, white privilege, you get what you want. Nah, man, he could be an innocent dude and he's with me. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta acknowledge that shit too. It's the racist fucks that give that white privilege, they're the fucks that need to get, smacked up.
No, of
And
course,
I don't know, whatever. Ooh, shit. Free Palestine. Oh man, it's deep. I don't know. It's deep, man. It's crazy, man. I always like. Oh man, I remember when there was when Park went to prison and not prison. I think he shot two police officers who were off duty. So he shot two off-duty police officers because they were holding a black man down like that or something. And I remember like the story that like someone like Puck did that, man. You know what I'm trying to say? He shot two police officers, bro, just to protect his people. Now that case was dropped because those cops were corrupt and they found more evidence on them. Luckily, they found evidence on them. Otherwise, they would have just put Puck in prison for life or whatever.
Yeah.
I just wish someone came from behind and fucking drop kick the dude in his head or something. One of the police officers came and
that's the
but
problem.
then that guy would have got shot. That's the crazy thing. You can't go and be a hero to that because you would have just been seen as a bad guy to the police and you would have got shot. And
exactly. It would have caused more problems. It's a shame that we had to lose somebody else to this, but prayers go to the family.
We need more good police officers. There are loads of good police officers.
But we need
just need more good ones in that situation. There was 5 right there in that vicinity that we saw in that video. I just can't believe one of them wasn't good in the sense like, hey, get the fuck off his neck. Like, one of you out of 5 should have been a good cop to be like, all 4 of them or whoever were there, you're all fucking bad cops. There's tons of good ones. Unfortunately, in that situation, they were all dickheads. Not one was like, hey, wait, let him breathe, man. Just, you got the cuffs on him. He's not moving. There's only 3 people on him. Cool, let him breathe. 5 out of whatever, one of you pricks should have been nice guy, man. We need more good cops. There needs to be some sort of evaluation to make sure there's more honest, non-murderous cops out there.
But not the thing is, the problem
job.
is now it's come to a point now where people don't want to even do that job no more.
I don't know, man. Yeah.
The public service people, the people who've grown up now, they don't want to be doing that job, bro. You think I would get Alara to jump in a job like that? No, she still get discriminated in that and the shit that she has to go through to try and earn some respect. It's just far too much, you know what I mean? People don't want to be doing that, bro. That's the problem. So who do they end up taking, bro? They end up taking prime example of a, rotten to the core person. Yes, he may be good at being a cop, but no, internally, bro, that guy's rotten. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's not a cop. Cops are supposed to be heroes, man. I've said this before, and I know they get a bad rep, and they do. And I've always said, fuck the police because of the shit that we've gone through. And also for the shit that they never resolved for us when we went through situations. We went to them for help. But they're supposed to be heroes, man. Like, they are, like police officers, firemen, all those people, nurses. You're supposed to be heroes, man, because you've taken on a job to help people. Right, regardless of what it is, but the police get the worst rep because they're the ones who've taken that power and been fucking, what you call it, man, just using and abusing it. Again, not all of them. We just need more good cops on them, and we need more of you, man, and patrol together and be able to analyze the situation and say, okay, cool, we've got him under control. Fucking don't hurt him. Put him in the car. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Like they gotta know this shit. It's wrong, bro. It's we need more. Yeah, the cops need to be trained or something, man. Evolution, I guess. America's, man, shit. When did slavery end, bro? It wasn't even, when you think about it, right? And Joe Rogan puts it amazingly. It wasn't even that long ago. It was like 3 human beings ago, like 3 humans ago, right? Think about us, dad, and granddad. And that's when slavery kind of existed still. You know what I'm trying to say? It's not even that long ago. So I do think the US is still growing as a nation and whatnot. But the whole world is still growing as a nation. So hopefully, man, it gets to a case where there's less and less of this shit going on, man. I don't think it ever will be because we're dumb human beings and we always
we go backwards, we don't go forwards.
We always, we definitely take steps back. We do move forward, but we definitely have some steps back.
Yeah, we lose on that. That's definitely as a whole world community, we always lose, man. And it's just such a shame to say that we take a step forward, send somebody to space, but take 10 steps backward by having a situation like this.
100%. man.
You know what I mean?
100%.
All right, man. All right, let's move on.
Cool. Let's go on to some positive stuff.
Yeah,
Man,
positive,
rest in
positive,
peace.
positive,
Rest
positive.
in power,
Yeah,
George Floyd.
yes, definitely. Rest. I'm gonna have to put a caution on the title of this.
I did swear a lot. My bad.
No, it's all right, man. It's
They
speaking
say
from the heart,
people who swear a lot tell the truth, and I'm actually hard at lying. So
innit?
I guess it suits me. I really can't lie. That's why I can't be in sales. When my company tries to get me in sales, like I can't be in sales. I can't lie. And they're like, oh, we're not like you guys are liars, man. You're professional liars. Like lawyers are like the champions of that shit.
Exactly.
Salespeople are professional liars. Don't give me that shit. I can't lie to customers, man. So
Nah,
that's why I swear.
that's my issue as well, man. I can't lie, man. Even when it comes to, I've been in sales for a long time, and yes, I probably was a liar for a good couple of years of that, and then my morale's kicked in, bro. I can't be doing this shit no more, man. How you chump me into being in sales again, man? This is some lying ass shit. You know what I mean? I got chumped. I can't say what for, but I got chumped again and again and again. But you learn. You learn. You know what I mean? I mean, now I'm in a better place and I'm more true to myself and I can speak about it. You know what I mean? So definitely self improvements there. But listen, guys, wanted to say we're on SoundCloud. You can stream us on SoundCloud now, guys. We're gonna get onto other more podcast platforms, but we're on SoundCloud. You can stream us there. Type in the Brothers Geek Out podcast or type in Kibla Ahmed Art, you'll find it there. But we're doing more live videos. So, guys, me and Gilman are doing more live videos during the week, like when news comes out straight away, so that we can talk more about it. This week has been quite interesting. We spoke about a few things. Let's bring my page up. Guys, you can follow my page on Kibla Ahmed Art on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I put up all sorts of geeky news and I share my artwork on there as well. Make sure you're following G-Man on his journey as well, Gilman187.
I just figured out something, bro, as we spoke. Sorry. The live videos that we've been doing, like, you know, you've been tagging me, but I've never received a notification being tagged. Now I just found it, so I'm just gonna, and I could share it on my stories. I was asking you, how do I do that? And you were telling me I tagged you. I just finally figured it out.
Yeah.
Sorry,
do
carry
it.
on, bro.
Alright, so where do we start? So big news with Superman. We didn't actually talk about this on a live video. I know that he's been in the talks. Henry Cavill been in the talks for Man of Steel.
Carry on, bro. My food's here.
Yeah. So Man of Steel, or it could be Man of Steel too, but the Warner Brothers are just talking. Nothing's been confirmed. It's been an eventful week because the week before that we got confirmation for Zack Snyder's Justice League. So that's been a big geeky news for us, comic book movie goers and fans. So that was another big part of it. So I mean, I'm hoping it's good news. Nothing's been confirmed. Until we find out it's been confirmed, we'll take it from there. We spoke about James Mangold, director of The Wolverine and Walking the Line, Logan, to direct Indiana Jones 5. We had like a brief conversation about it. You guys can check out that video. It's on my page as well. Gilman's going to share it on his stories as well. I mean, we spoke about this because there's two films that they're looking to direct. So Scott Dickerson, who's the director of Doctor Strange, is going to do Labyrinth. So, you know, two movies that's coming from the past. I mean, Indiana Jones 4 wasn't amazing. It's nice to have it part of the connection, but Labyrinth is personally me saying I don't want him to do it. So yeah, let's wait and see what's going to happen with these movies. As the story develops, more confirmation about what they're going to do and story wise. But for now, you know, we've got some geeky news, and it's great to have that back on here again. So what else? Zack Snyder actually released an image of Darkseid as well this week, so we spoke about that. We touched base. I got to get featured on 80th anniversary Green Lantern podcast where a cosplayer, super cosplayer girl, who asked me to do a Green Lantern sketch, and she's based in Australia, and got to share that, so which was pretty cool. couple of good memories came up this week. I think it was 3 years ago, 2 years ago, we got to meet Donnie Yen. 4 years ago, I got to meet co-creator of Iron Man, War Machine, and the Valiant universe. So that was quite a geeky moment, and that was by mistake when I went to that Comic-Con as well, when we got to meet him. So damn, didn't have none of his comic books with me at the time, so I got a Funko Pop signed up, and ever since then I've started the thing where we get them signed. And the only other news was about the New Mutants. You know, in the original cut, they had Professor Xavier, James McAvoy, and Storm in it.
Yeah, I saw that picture. Yeah.
Yeah, so
I
that's
saw
interesting.
that
But I don't know, man. This movie will eventually come out this year sometime. I know Tenet is still there for a July release. Now, that'd be interesting because this is, a lot of people have been talking about this could be a good. I don't know, is it a good thing or a bad thing? But if it's still there for a July come out, then I think social distancing. I know I've seen some stuff online where people they're taking out seats to separate people. They're gonna check. They have to do temperature checks. We're still not out of this. We could still have a second peak of this COVID, and a lot of people have been in lockdown for like 11 weeks. I was having conversation with other friends that I haven't spoke to in a while, and they literally haven't left the yard, bro. They've gone out to put rubbish. They've gone to their gardens. They deliver their food. He told me he was locked up for 11 weeks, bro, with his 3 kids, wife. None of them gone out.
Damn. Yeah.
That's hard.
It happens. Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. I found myself in a week, especially during Ramadan, because I wasn't going out for my runs.
Yeah.
Not going out, spending a whole week and not going out, and that's why I started doing long walks. Like, because I didn't need to go grocery shopping or anything. I didn't need anything, so it's like, you know what? Let's go do a long walk just to get out of the house. But yeah, you can find yourself just being trapped for so long. It's crazy. Yeah. I mean, I still don't think. Because I have mixed emotions about this thing. Like, when it first came out, I was like, it's going to be nothing, we're going to go over it. Then I got scared and like, fuck, this is going to take up everyone, and I'm concerned about everyone. I almost had little panic attacks thinking, should I just come back home? I don't want to be stuck here by myself. And then I'm like, all right, well, it's the death toll. I know hundreds of thousands of people have passed away and whatnot, so, rest in peace and everything. But it's not as dramatic as I thought it would be, because many people have been asymptomatic. Many people just have it and don't even know it. Bro, there was a fighter when they were doing UFC, was doing the fights. Bro, he suspected he had it because a couple of people in his family had it. He made weight. He's been training like an animal for this fight. He made weight, which means you cut your weight, but you deplete yourself, which is also a dangerous thing. All normal, all good. Got the test done at the venue and he had it. But he made weight. He's been training like a beast. So a lot of people who are healthy and whatnot, they'll have it and just don't even know about it and sort of stuff. So I don't know, I have mixed emotions. Sometimes I'm scared, sometimes I'm like, well, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. But yes, another wave could come and all that sort of shit. But I hope they do like they figure it out, social media cinema thing, just have Tenet on no other movies, so you could show it on multiple screens, multiple times. All day and for a whole week or something. Maybe one movie, a blockbuster movie for the whole time, basically.
No, of course. That's the best way. That's the best way.
Did you speak about the Apocalypse Dark Apocalypse? Shit.
Apocalypse War, bro.
Dark Apocalypse. Did we talk about that?
We did touch base on it this week, which was really good when we spoke on the live videos. That was awesome. That was so good. So good. Unbelievably surprised on how good that was. They ended it really well, man.
His Darkseid looks badass, bro.
Yeah.
He looks bad.
Yeah.
Like a badass villain, bro. I hope Snyder's cut just introduces him and just does him justice, man. I want to see that Omega Beam shit. I want it. Like, I know they base Thanos kind of on him, right? I guess ish. Like maybe a bit of the visuals and whatnot, and obviously different story. But he Darkseid looks like a badass dude, bro.
He is absolutely sick.
I want to see a battle between him and Superman. on the big screen. I don't give a shit if the movie's basic, man. Give me a battle between Darkseid and Superman on the big screen.
Yeah.
That's gonna be sick.
It would be. No, definitely, man. Really enjoyed that animation. As I said, I was standing at one point thinking, "Wow, this is awesome." You know what I mean? So for DC animations have always been on point, and I think my favorite's still Batman Red Hood. I still love that animation. Such a great one. So, nah, definitely, man. It's been a good geeky busy week. I started my marathon, bro. My Marvel marathon. Lose.
Like, for real, yeah.
Lose. So I'm following the timeline that I'm gonna end up watching them all. So I started Captain America yesterday. Today, if I get the chance today, then it's Captain Marvel. So I'm gonna follow this timeline and watch it. But
watch it with Laura.
Yeah. She saw a bit of Captain America yesterday. But it got late, so she had to sleep. But every time, like the laser fights used to happen, she'd be like, "Whoa!" She'd get all freak out. But bro, Chris Evans, like I just gotta say one thing about him, we never, like, I think I maybe have to do, like a review of it. Like, Chris Evans was perfect for that character. Now, the beginning of the movie threw me off a bit, but this was the first time they tried this technology of him being, Small Steve. So. Yeah, it threw me off a little bit, but he plays it so well, man. He plays Steve Rogers so well. They couldn't have picked anybody else better, bro. That was his redemption 100%. From Fantastic Four to him being cast as that, because he fit the role so well, man.
Well, Marvel were good at casting, man. We've been saying that for ages, right? They done so good at casting, you just can't see anyone. Maybe it's a good thing, maybe it's a bad thing, because if you wanted to reboot the character, if you wanted to bring him back and it's not Chris Evans, there's going to be a bit of a problem. Whereas with Batman, we've seen so many Batmans, when they get a new guy, it's not that bad. It's like, alright, well, let's see how this guy does.
Yeah.
But with a new Iron Man, with a new Captain America, you're going to kind of be like, now I have to compare you. You know what I'm trying to say? Because, there's always that thing you can't compare, but now I have to compare you because he done 10 years. And he done such a great job. Right? It wasn't just 2 movies or 3 movies and they changed him. It was 10 years of
10
movies.
years, yeah.
So, maybe it's a good thing, maybe it's a bad thing. I don't know.
No, it was awesome. I had a really good time watching that. I'm looking forward to seeing how it works with this timeline I'm following. It's supposed to be making more sense. So, no, definite, bro, man. That's about it, really. Other than that, I think...
I watched... did you watch that movie, John Gotti, about with John...
Yeah, that's a bit boring.
Yeah, I was watching it because I like those type of movies, right? Gangster movies based on real life. And I mean, it was great the way they did it, but I understand why it was a bit basic. I'm like, I get it. Like, if you were gonna do it like that, maybe you should have done the documentary, because this is John Gotti, man. In our timeline, I guess he was one of the most, he was just straight gangster, man. He won New York City, right?
Yeah, exactly.
In our era and whatnot. So if you were gonna do a movie on him like that, maybe you should have either done a documentary, or if it was gonna be a movie, then you need like a Scorsese type movie, you know what I mean?
Exactly,
like,
exactly that.
And like that, like John Gotti. I mean, I'm not trying to say, like, listen, you have the public saying that he was a nice guy, he looked after the community and all that. So I'm not trying to glorify being a gangster, but someone with that sort of status, you need to give him a good movie, man. Like,
no,
if you was gonna do one.
Of course.
But that one, I see it. It kind of it was almost like a gentrified gangster movie. And you're like, nah, this doesn't go. But I still enjoyed watching it, and I still love, I liked some of the facts and stuff that they kind of went through. I kind of enjoyed it. It's a shame that it was not great.
Yeah, no. I think I didn't even finish it, bro. It just annoyed me a little bit.
I want to watch New Jack C. I've been trying to get my hands on New Jack C. I'm going to try and log on to the US Netflix and see if they got it later.
Cool. Awesome. That's actually pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen... You know what? I think I've seen bits of it, bobs of it as a kid, but I'm like, actually, I want to see that movie as an adult now, and
Yeah.
Because it was about a real dude in Harlem, right?
That's right, yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
No, definitely. One to check out. Oh, man. Alright, dude. I have got to run. We're getting to meet people now, so in-laws time. So I'm gonna go. We're gonna go to the park and catch up, and Laura can get to see her grandparents as well.
I'm gonna have some food. I got the UFC on tomorrow morning, which is great. Tyrone Woodley's fighting, so at least tomorrow morning I can wake up to some fights. Loving that the UFC is having these fights and being able to set them up, man. Selfishly, I'm enjoying them, man. I wake up Sunday morning. Tomorrow I'm gonna have a little cheap breakfast, have a little Mackie D's breakfast, halal games, and just enjoy the UFC and be a fan. So I'm gonna shave my head tomorrow as well.
Absolutely fill us.
Hey, tell the family I said hello, bro, man.
I will do, bro.
Tell everyone I said I miss them, and I hope. Singapore sent a message today saying that essential business travel might start up like mid-June, end of June type thing.
Cool.
So they did say personal travel will take a long time, but I'm hoping by September or August at least they'll start doing a couple or something.
No, that's fine, bro, man. That's fine. No, definitely, man. Listen, guys, remember you can stream us on SoundCloud now. The Brothers Geek Out podcast. This is episode 112, guys. I want to say a massive thank you for the response we've been getting recently. I can't thank you enough. It's because of you guys we continue to do these podcasts. Today's was a touchy subject, but it was something that needed to be spoken about because we've had it on our minds. But I want to thank you all. You guys are absolutely awesome. G-Man, thanks again as well, bro. Why don't you stay on for a bit longer so you can see Alara quickly?
Yeah, do it, bro.
All right, man. Guys, one love. Peace.
Peace.